Magical power is one of the most important stats in Hypixel Skyblock, as the amount you have greatly impacts almost every other stat in the game. However, there is one small issue. I don't have magical power. Sure, 792 magical power isn't that bad, but considering I have over 3,000 hours of playtime, 792 magical power is just not enough. And if I want to increase my stats and attempt to enter late to endgame, I'm gonna need a lot more. So in today's video, I spend way too much money on increasing my magical power. And with that, let's begin. Alright, so the first step to getting more magical power is getting more accessories. And there are a few that I don't have that are really cheap. Some of them I've actually been delaying for this very video. So right here in this backpack you'll see there are a few accessories that I have not put in my accessory bag yet. And that's because I literally do not have any space for them. So I'm gonna have to buy more accessory slots from Jacobus. And this gets really expensive. Hey, at least we're getting more Skyblock XP. Okay, but with these 6 extra accessory slots, we are gonna put in our 4 talismans. And that has brought our magical power up to 815. Okay, before we continue to increase our magical power, I'm actually going to do a damage test to see how much damage we do right now and compare it to how much we'll do after our upgrades. So we're going to equip our Warden helmet as well as 3/4 Reaper armor. Let's get our Molten equipment, our Ender Dragon pet, and also the Axe of the Shredded. And let's see how much damage we do. Alright, 700, 800k. Honestly not that bad, but it could be a lot better. Let's see with our ability. Alright, 1.3 mil, that's more like it. But yeah, this is the number to beat at the end of the video. And although I'm only testing my damage, magical power helps with a lot more than just that. In fact, an increase of strength could actually help me make more money from farming because of the mushroom cow pet, and can also drastically increase my mana, which is incredibly important for mage. We do have a couple more accessories we want to get, and one of them is actually my investment, the legendary Beastmaster crest. These guys are incredibly expensive. However, since I handcrafted it myself during Diana, we do get a good discount on it. Alright, so now I'm going to check my Skyblock guide for a few accessories that I'm missing, so let's get those. The scavenger artifact, that truly hurt my purse. The seal ring, the emerald ring, I'm seriously not sure why I don't have this. The netherrack looking sunshade, which I'm not sure why I don't have. I don't know how much I'm supposed to bid for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and bid like 500k. The hunter ring, the pulse ring, the bat person artifact, the ring of coins since the relic and artifact are way too expensive, the spiked atrocity I guess, and I was gonna buy the treasure artifact, but I don't do dungeons and this is way too expensive. I remember the days I had like 600, 700 million coins in my purse. But yeah, the spending is not over since I have, 8 new talismans? And definitely not enough slots. That was pretty satisfying. We do still have money, however, we're actually going to delay buying any more talismans, because right now we're going to buy Recombobulators. If you're asking why, well that's because increasing the rarity of your talismans will also give you more magical power, as well as more Skyblock XP. Oh yeah, speaking of which, if you haven't already noticed, I've been gaining a ton of Skyblock XP from getting talismans. And we've already leveled up to level 276, and just need a bit more to get to level 277. Anyways, most of our recoms have filled, so it's time to put them on our talismans. And we're gonna recom our legendary and epic talismans first, since those guys will give us the most amount of magical power. Hey, nice. Okay, so with a bunch of new talismans as well as higher rarity talismans, we have reached 910 magical power. Whoa, that's surprising. A lot of that was from the recoms, so we're actually gonna set up another buy order for, let's say, 15. I'm mega broke now, but hey, it's worth it, trust. Alright, I'll let this buy order fill up and I'll be back tomorrow. Alright, it is the next day and all of our recombobulators have filled, so we're gonna claim them. And off camera, I actually organized my accessory bag. We have all the mythic accessories at the top, all the legendary ones at the bottom, then epic, then rare, uncommon, common, you get the point. But this also means I know exactly which talismans to recomp, so let's get those. These are all of our epics. I guess the 9 remaining recomps can be on rare accessories, which is pretty sad. But we're gonna make these guys into epic. And there we go. One more level. And we are at 970 magical power. That is pretty good, however, I want to get to 1,000. So the difference between a rare and an epic accessory is 3 magical power, meaning we're gonna need an additional 10 recombobulators in order to get to 1,000 magical power. However, I believe there's an upgrade to the Soul Flow battery. So yeah, there is the Soul Flow Supercell, which is better than the Soul Flow battery, so we're gonna get this. And we're gonna buy 9 recoms for 85 million coins. And in a bit, we should have 1k MP. Okay, so our recombobulators did in fact fill, so we're gonna get those. Alright, another legendary accessory. And a bunch more epics. Alright, there we go. So the moment of truth, did we hit 1k MP? Yes! Yes, we did! Let's go, 1k MP. Alright, so the moment of truth, we need to do a damage test. Alright, so without my Reaper Armor's buff, we are doing 873,000 damage. Okay, one more time. 872k. How much were we doing at the beginning? Unfortunately, my crit damage and strength are not balanced, so let's quickly put these guys on strength. Alright, there we go. That is much better. And let's see. Okay, 877. 877k, that is pretty good. 878. Alright, now how about with the enraged bonus? 1.46 mil. Okay, that's good. That is really good. So now we are going to do a max test with the Ragnarok axe as well as the Sword of Bad Health. We are also going to get the Overflux. So let's see what our max damage potential is. $2 million. 2 mil. Nice. Nice, that is good. Now, it's been a while since I've done tier 4 Enderman, but I want to see how good that is, since the extra boost should help out a ton. Oh yeah, there is another thing I want to do with my accessory bag. Since we have so many mythic and legendary talismans, I was thinking of getting some tuning. I'm pretty sure it's called talisman tuning, is it? Oh no, it's called enrichments. God dang, I'm stupid. But yeah, I was thinking of getting enrichments, maybe something like strength, which would be 5k bits, which is a lot. But I also have a ton of bits right now. We would need 28 times 5k, that is 140,000 bits. But I think it should be worth it. So yeah, it's time to go broke. Alright, there we go. All of these guys have strength on them now. That was 196 million coins for 28 strength. I wonder how much damage we do right now. Wait, what? 2 million? Wait. With all the upgrades, still 2.6? 2.3 million. Okay, how about with everything? 3 million. 3.4? What? Let's see if we can do it here for you, man. Oh wait, that's my boss. Oh no, no, oh no. I have not done this boss for a while. Oh, what the heck? That was really fast. Wait. It's dead here. Okay, 73 seconds. That's not bad considering how scuffed it was. Oh my god, what? That's insanely fast. How's it not dead? What? It's at 300k. It's literally just one tap. 57 seconds? Pretty sure that's my PB, even with this laggy ass server. I guess I'm gonna have to grind the other 600k to get to Enderman tier 9, because this is way better. But anyways, that is gonna be the end of this video. In total, we spent like 600 to 800 million coins on talismans, so I guess it was worth it. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful, please subscribe as it helps me out a lot. Comment down below any other video ideas or guides you want me to make, and I'll see you in the next one.